Hi there, YouTube. One of the things I'm going to do today is to give you a glimpse into my vegan pantry. It's kind of crazy looking. It is absolutely positively not in any kind of cute, decorative, little organized way. We just kind of go in there and grab what we can. But one thing I am very good at is reusing glass containers. So you'll see that as we go along, but you'll see some of the things that I keep as staples in my pantry so that I know even on the craziest nights, I can put some kind of meal together for my family. Stay tuned. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I look forward to hearing from you. Okay, so let's just go through some of these containers and things, shall we? As you can see, I'll kind of give you an overview as to what we've got going on. This one was a pasta container, a pasta sauce. This was a really good tea that we got at Whole Foods when I went to take my son to college in DC. So as you can see from the top, it was Prego. Some of these, okay, like these particular containers here, I actually bought at Hobby Lobby. Every now and then they'll have this amazing 50% off glassware sale. So I got some small ones, I got some large ones back there, and pretty much every time they have it, I kind of go to town. But again, there's more pasta sauce containers that I've used. Those are not mandarin oranges, those are not pickles. So yeah, you kind of get the idea. So I will go over and explain to you some of the things that I've got. There is always pasta on hand in my house, and I do make sure that whatever type I use, I will always double check the ingredients just to make sure of what's in there. There's always popcorn. I used to make sure that we kept a lot of microwave popcorn in the house, but it's so easy to make popcorn, and we do have an air popper. So there's really no reason for microwave popcorn anymore, and this way we know exactly what's going in it. Here I've got my flaxseed. And if I need flaxseed meal, I'll just throw that in the NutriBullet for a moment and grind it up. These are sesame seeds, apparently something I just can't seem to get enough of. I do have a smaller container that I keep in the pantry where my spices are, and that way I can just kind of shake it on when need be, but this is what I use to refill with. Now back here are some of my flours and things. This is cornmeal. I buy a lot in bulk, and so that's one of the reasons that explains all of these containers. This is oat flour. I actually made this again by taking some of those slow cooking oats, not the quick cooking kind. You really don't want to get those. They're nutritionally almost useless. And throwing them in the NutriBullet. Also here we've got chickpea flour, which I bought. Here we've got onto some grains. We've got quinoa, which I've been using quite a bit lately in making oatmeal. I'll always throw some quinoa in there for just another burst of nutrition. Steel cut oats. I usually get these, as you can see, it's kind of low. Yes, this was supposed to be a pasta container, but whatever. But this I usually get at Aldi, and it's time to fill that up again. This is my regular oats. It's pretty full, but I get it at Aldi, and I do have another container downstairs that in my basement pantry, and we kind of fill it up from there. Then we've got jasmine rice, which I have a very large bag of that I've got to refill this with. Some sushi rice, as you can see, the grain's a lot shorter. Bought that in bulk also. And I will be making sushi soon, and I will film it. This one is Diamond G California Brown Rice. And I love this because it just doesn't look uniform. You can see some green pieces. It just looks real, you know? So it pretty much covers most of the grains. We've got green lentils, which are almost out. I've been putting those in things to kind of bulk it up. Plus I've made sloppy joe and stuff of that nature. My red lentils just recently got filled up. So we've got both of those. Cacao powder. Pretty sure, I'm not even sure where I bought that from, but yes, it is actually open. But it's got a Ziploc, so been working on that one. And I just recently finished these mandarin oranges, which were on clearance at Sweet Harvest. Yeah, that's Aldi. And I bought some bulk golden raisins. So I've been putting those in my oatmeal. And then also sometimes if I want something sweet, just grabbing a handful. This in this pasta container is walnuts. I use these a lot as protein and meat substitutes. Tacos and nachos and stuff like that. And trust me, I am nowhere near out of these. I bought a ridiculous amount at the last sale, bulk sale that one of my favorite grocery stores had. This one is shredded coconut. And I just actually sprinkled some of that on my oatmeal this morning. We've got pecans, which I love to just eat as is. Dates, these are just regular fancy or medjool dates, pitted. My oldest daughter absolutely loves those just to kind of snack on. So we go through those very quickly. Sliced almonds, I had some of those on my oatmeal this morning. And then a lot of times I can toss those on quite a few different things, including Asian dishes. That's something I love to make. And I used this container. No, it is not pretty because, you know, the kids have been really working with it, but this is all peanut butter. And the store that I go to has an actual peanut butter grinder. So they grind the peanuts, you turn the knob and it's done right in front of you. And so I'll usually just go there and get maybe 2 or 3 of the containers and then fill that up. So one of my favorite things ever is here. Yes, good old raw cashews. I can whip up a cheese sauce in a matter of seconds. So one of the tricks that I figured out is just by boiling water first. And it also depends on the power of your blender. So by boiling water first and putting them in there and maybe soaking for 5 to 10 minutes and then throwing it in the NutriBullet makes a huge difference. And it's not something that I have to plan in advance or, you know, cashews soaked overnight. That's just not how my world works. And yes, nutritional yeast can never, ever, ever be without this either. And that is fair trade organic cane sugar that I get from Aldi. And it says fair trade on the label, as well as organic, which means this is not processed through bone char, so that makes that one vegan. Dried chickpeas. Now I do have both. I also have canned chickpeas that I'll buy as well, but it's also good to have just some dried chickpeas on hand. Same thing with black beans. These are 2 things especially that my daughter are known to just kind of cook up a pot and then work throughout the week for lunch at school. So again, same thing there. This one is pinto beans. The kidney beans. This is dried TVP, textured vegetable protein. So you can use that in places of ground beef And instead of always buying the more expensive ground beef crumbles or ground beefless crumbles. So I'll take that and rehydrate it in some vegetable stock or something of that nature and just add it into a dish. Okay, although that says all-purpose flour, the last time I was at the store, I bought whole wheat flour, so you can kind of see the coloring is much different. So we got whole wheat flour there, and the Holy Grail Vital Wheat Gluten. I ordered some off Amazon, and so yes, I've got an insane amount of that. So this is a lot of the staples, again, that are in my pantry. These are things that I'm always going to have on hand. Just like you see the pasta here, I always have pasta sauce as well. A lot of times if I catch it on sale, it doesn't even matter if I need it, but I'll grab some of that. But these are just a lot of the things that I have that I keep on hand at all times, again, so that no matter what, there's always, always, always a meal to be prepared. The one thing about being plant-based or being vegan is you've always got to have stuff on hand so that you can make a quick dish if necessary. You've got you've got red beans, you've got some textured TVP, and you've got either brown rice or jasmine rice, and with some vegetable broth, you've got red beans and rice, just like that. So you can see how that works. Leave any comments below. Let me know what your vegan pantry looks like. Thanks so much for watching.